0.045 by 10 to the minus 3 in scientific notation is A, B, C, and D. So again, we're working it out as if we were in a paper 2. Alright, so you have 0.045 multiplied by 10 to the minus 3. Now, in a question like this, you don't want to get too ambitious, right? So the first thing you do is that you transform the number to a regular decimal. Alright, you have 0.045 by 10 to the minus 3, which some people might mistake as being in standard form. And if you look at the answers, you would see that no, there's actually no answer there for that. But anyway, some people might mistake that for standard form, which is actually is not. For this number to be in standard form, this number here has to be between 1 and 10. So let us first of all just transform the number to a regular number and then work it back to find it in standard form. Alright, so 0.045 by 10 to the minus 3. 10 to the minus 3 means that we're taking a point and we're moving it 3 places to the left. Alright, so we have 0.045, 1, 2, 3. So you have 1 0 here and 1 0 here. So that the actual answer we get would be 0.00045. Alright, we started with 0.045, 1, 2, and 3. Now, this actually here is a number in decimal form, which we will now express as a number in standard form. And to do that, all we need to do is move the point back to a place where we have a number between 4 and 5. Alright, so we have, let us make the transition now. If you take this point and you move it, you have 1 place, 2 places, 3 places, 4 places, 5 places. So you're starting off with 4.5 by 10 to the power of either plus 5 or minus 5. That much we know. And since the original answer, the original decimal was a number less than 1, then we know that this has to be minus 5. Alright, so just to recap, we started with 0.045 by 10 to the minus 3, which is not in standard form, and which, in the case of this particular question, they didn't give an answer that would suggest that how to put it. Okay, let me put it another way. The answer wasn't 4.5 by 10 to the minus 3. That wasn't one of the answers in this question. Alright? Which is an answer that a lot of people would have put if it were there. But it wasn't there. So what do we do? Now, even if it is there, you still need to know what to do. Alright? You need to understand that this here, because it is not between 1 and 10, we cannot consider this whole number as being in standard form. So what we need to do is convert this number into regular decimal forms by moving the point as indicated by the index here. An index of -3 means that you're moving the point 3 places to the left. Having done that, you arrive at 0.00045, which is your decimal number, and then you now rearrange that number to get it in the standard form by you move the point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you end up with 4.5 to start with, right? So that your number in standard form would be 4.5 by 10 to the minus 5, right? It must be minus 5 because we started with a decimal that was less than 1. So that in this case, out of the 4 answers available, your answer would be answer B.